Hello everyone, this is Kelly Beard of KarmicTools.com, and this is your weekly forecast for August 18th to the 24th. And our quote for the week says, "Make your first priority strengthening and fortifying your own resilience and personal ecology." Secure your mask first. Keeps coming up over and over. But we are approaching some big changes, so being grounded and fortified is going to be helpful. I am leaving this note in for a second week because I'm on the road. Please allow time for me to respond to any requests after August 26th. I'm traveling to be with Yaya Tish in Oakland during the month of August, so I'm posting 2 weeks of forecasts at the same time. And so the next time you can expect a post will be for the week of August 25th to the 31st. I'm hoping to have time on the road to get the Leo Gate energetic support for August 1st to September 22nd and the Mars retrograde replays up and your personal activations out to those who registered. I really appreciate all who donated, and I thank you for your patience with receiving your goodies. They are forthcoming. A normal turnaround is within 72 hours, but we are extending some latitude for the current Mercury retrograde. As I always say, just because I know what's going on does not exempt me from the effects. And I am juggling a lot of balls this month, and this week is so intense with activations. I warned you last week, now we're here. Kicking off on Sunday the 18th, Mercury retrograde is squaring off with Uranus for the second of 3 hits. The first hit was July 21st, the second hit is this week, and the final hit will be September 6th. So this is a process, it's not just a one and done. This energy presents a challenge by urging you to broaden your consciousness, prompting a shift in your thinking or thought patterns, and encouraging new and different responses to information as it is presented. Uranus triggers sudden realizations, personal revelations, and revolutionary concepts that are ideal for adventurous souls who tend to thrive on change and innovation. However, if you are deeply attached to routines and the predictability of plans, this energy might cause frustration, taxing your nervous system as things appear sudden, even though they have more likely been simmering beneath the surface for some time now. Flexibility and openness become crucial, requiring an adjustment to accommodate the heightened mental activity and information influx, although controlling it entirely might prove challenging. Consider recalibrating your personal filters by spending time in nature, allowing yourself to process thoughts at your own pace and clear your mind. This period fosters immense inspiration, innovation, and creativity, encouraging you to tap into these energies. Yet be mindful that anything initiated now may need a review later, prompting a meticulous examination of the details of any revelations or creations that you access at this time. You are merely scratching the surface. This phase emphasizes revelation and awakening, eventually leading to the practical logistics and effective actions required to materialize your ideas, dreams, and vision. Deep breath. Mercury's got us rethinking things. Uranus is cracking us open to new levels of consciousness, to new possibilities of freedom if we could let go of the old. Same day, Mercury retrograde conjuncts the sun. Now this is part of the cycle. Every time Mercury retrogrades, it links up with the sun like this. This compelling energy urges you to express yourself across multiple layers of existence. Communication stands at the forefront, yet it is crucial that it flows both ways. A genuine exchange of ideas. As you step into this fresh cycle of self-expression, you will be able to harness potent energy that is likely to leave a lasting impact or create a meaningful difference in the lives of others, should that need arise. It is an opportune moment for travel, whether physical or within the realms of your mind through visualization, or even exploring new facets in your immediate surroundings. Exploring uncharted paths can reveal unforeseen discoveries. This energetic influx brings forth a torrent of information. Staying alert is paramount. For those grounded and organized, this phase may yield well-deserved recognition from others, a testament to the individual efforts that you have poured into your endeavors. Embrace this influx of energy, allow it to guide you toward new experiences and insights, while remaining open to the flow of communication and exchange that aligns with your authentic self-expression, which has also gotten an upgrade recently. So this is part of the review which leads to the full moon shining a light in your Aquarius corner. This full moon asks, what have you become too attached to? And or what have you become too detached from and need to reconnect? We have spent recent months navigating the mutable energy of thoughts and ideas as we move through Gemini Sag, along with the cardinal energy of actions and choices as we move through Cancer Capricorn and navigated that lunar flip, right? Leo Aquarius is the first lunation on the other side of that. And now that Cancer Capricorn theme continues, but the energy has become decidedly fixed, and it is time to release or anchor something in your heart, which is what Leo represents. It is Leo time. What ideas have you gotten going that need some tending to make stronger and more viable? This lunation may illuminate or activate revelations of when, where, and with whom, mostly self, that you have not been completely, if at all, authentic. Start with the motivations. If and when they are pure, clean, and neutral, then being authentic becomes way less challenging. Now more than ever, we must be congruent with our inner and outer natures in order to thrive, prosper, and evolve. So when you are not authentic, things become much more challenging. If we are serving two masters or incongruent on one or many levels, meaning having the private side of your nature be too drastically different from that which you present to the world, then that creates even more challenges, blockages, and delays until you get into more personal alignment. This full moon helps you see where you have become rigid, unyielding, and attached to your way or the old way, neither of which will work going forward. Status quo is not the way to go. Any Aquarius moon wants you to tap into your own unique genius and offer your contribution in a new or different way. If you are following trends or other people, you will be misled. It is time to evaluate your own social circles, both virtual and in reality. What kind of people do you call friend? Do you have more acquaintances than true friends? Is that the way you like it? We are in a time when we are upgrading our individual self-expression on deep levels, and anything that feels inauthentic is getting released with this full moon. We grow and evolve, and the things and people that we are attracted to or repelled by changes over time as well. Let's not be stagnant, but use every full moon to do some personal clearing so that we can lighten up and shine more light. Use this full moon to release any inauthenticity, lack of self-love, or rigid attachment of any kind. It's also good to tap into your body's wisdom when things are decidedly mental around you. This is the lunation to align your head and heart. So if you have felt disconnected lately, take a time out to reconnect. Ashe. Get under the full moon. And join us that Monday the 19th. I will be in Oakland with Yay Live. We'll both be on Zoom together doing the full moon burden burning ritual that is for her Patreon people. So you have to sign up for $25 or more, which gets you both rituals, live rituals with me and Yay twice a month if you do the 25. If you just do the 5, then you just get the new moon ritual. So we encourage people to always do the 25 so you can get both. Same day, Monday the 19th, also a big day energetically. Huge day, actually. Now, we talked about this last week, how initially Mars, our masculine, how we negotiate on our own behalf, get our ideas in the world, and hold good boundaries, mixed it up with the truth and purpose. And we've been rethinking, our options and our choices and how we want to move through the world at this time. And now this week, Venus is going to do it in a different way from a different side. Mars is in Gemini. Again, like I said, activating ideas and options, but it's also slowing down and about to retrograde through Cancer Leo. So everything that is putting on the table right now is going to have to get worked into the system before we can move on it later in 2025. But this week, Venus in Virgo squares off with Jupiter and opposes Saturn. And this is our values and priorities, our relationships and resources. It's an important aspect of how we get things done. This masculine-feminine recalibration going on has got everyone engaged in the mutable signs of Gemini, Sag, and Virgo, Pisces. So if you have those energies activated, then you're feeling this directly. So Venus square Jupiter, this energy embodies a carefree and buoyant vibe, preferring to steer clear of the mundane. However, it is also crucial not to let this fleeting energy derail you to a point where its distractions outweigh their worth. If there are no immediate pressing obligations, this period could be delightful and laid back, potentially spent enjoying time with friends and having a blast. Nevertheless, if work commitments beckon, ensure their completion beforehand, granting you the freedom to relish your leisure without the burden of a mounting workload upon your return. We want to exercise caution against overindulgence, whether in food, drink, or spending. Additionally, this phase might necessitate adjustments in your relationships or financial matters. Jupiter's influence often magnifies elements consciously or otherwise, and this activation typically encourages a more realistic perspective. It aids in aligning your genuine priorities with your grand vision for the future. So like I said, if things have shifted around who you are and what you want, and you're upgrading your presentation of what you're presenting to the world and what kind of reputation you're cultivating at this moment, like what are you known for, then Venus comes along and says, now let's make sure it's definitely in alignment with your true heart and that you're focused on things of value to you. Same day it opposes Saturn, because the same day Jupiter and Saturn are getting together, so everybody's having a party. When the Sun opposes Saturn, the focus shifts toward the individual, whereas Venus opposite Saturn sheds light on the relationships that you have naturally attracted or repelled in your life. Midpoints serve as invaluable checkpoints and opportunities for course correcting. They offer a clear retrospective view of your starting point, providing incredible clarity regarding your present circumstances. There exists a tug of war between your authentic values and the current reality of your relationships or resources. You might find yourself questioning the significance or relevance of certain people or elements in your life. This phase may confront you with challenging yet unavoidable personal truths. Avoid self-pity and refrain from projecting your feelings onto others. It is time to take ownership and forge new pathways. Dwelling on the past will only hinder your progress. Challenges may revolve around commitments made out of obligation rather than genuine desire to contribute. Harness this energy to align your reality with the values residing in your heart. Do not allow change-related anxiety to deter you from making pivotal decisions in the moment. Succumbing to fear might lead you toward martyrdom or a victim mentality. Define your aspirations, commit to the necessary work to manifest your vision, and take action. These are the choices that Saturn rewards with tangible, enduring outcomes. Investing in yourself in this manner will never leave you with regret. Ashe. It is very personal. Your reality, your truth and purpose, up for renewal on how you express it. Same day, we're still on Monday the 19th. Sun squares off with Uranus. So we have Sun and Mercury usually tracking together, both squaring off with Uranus, both very personal. As with any Uranus activation, this one disrupts the normal flow in order to facilitate what I call a break to realign moment. While sometimes disruptive and challenging, the ultimate result is refreshing in some kind of way. Consider the energy that thickens, gathering for a severe thunderstorm, then releasing buckets of heavy, steady rain for hours. You sleep deeply and awaken to a bright sunny morning with birds chirping unusually loud outside your window. Got the visual? This activation is the necessary challenge that gets your attention that something better is available if you are willing to improvise and think on your feet. If you've been unusually restricted in some way, you may feel restless. Rather than being reactive to the unexpected shift, within or without, it's best to take a pause for the cause, step back, and try to gain some perspective. Remember to be present. Too far in the past can be depressing, and too far in the future, and you cause yourself unnecessary anxiety. Breathe, be under the sky, invite clarity about the next step, and trust your gut. This energy, while sometimes uncomfortable and often sudden, is very necessary to disrupt any illusions or delusions that you may be holding on to. It's time to express yourself in new ways, so naturally the old ways stop working to get your attention. Deep breath. Here's the big one, y'all. Jupiter squaring off with Saturn. This is part of a bigger cycle. I don't think it's written in here, but this is a 20-year cycle that moves in 5-year increments. So you can expect the pivot points around 24, 25, where we are right now. Then again, 29, 30, 31. We're going to get 5 oppositions, not just 3. Remember I said in last week, sometimes there are more. This is going to be one of those times. And then 2035, 36, and we start a fresh new cycle with Jupiter and Saturn in 2040. And no one is exempt. Each hit is in different modalities. Everyone gets covered. So it's an upgrade across the board. For this activation, I'd like to start by saying when you change, everything and everyone around you must change or go away. It is the natural law. This means adjustments are going to have to be made around your belief system and your reality. Are they congruent? Are you living your truth? Do you know your true purpose at this time? While this may not be an easy one, it is a good one. It is a great time to really meditate on how you'd like your life to actually be a true reflection of your truth and purpose. These two activate the expand, consolidate process within, but in this case, it is not an either or. You must do both, but in very different areas of life. The houses in this case are Gemini and Pisces. Often sacrifices must be made in the name of progress. In this case, your progress. The blessing of this activation is that if you're solid on your truth and purpose, you can gain some real traction with your professional or educational goals. Jupiter always brings expansion, so whatever you're doing or creating at this time can have long-term results, so be patient when you're feeling restless or limited. Pause, pray, then proceed. There is always disruption during growth spurt, and sacrifices will be made, but not in a careless or destructive way. At least that's the goal. This activation challenges you to align with what you believe is possible for you with the reality you are actually living. Okay, deep breath. This is a big one. The first pivot point since the new cycle kicked off in 2020, and we all know that was life-changing. And it shouldn't be lost on you that these same cycles were up back in 2001 when we had a big interruption with the social collective and worldwide shifts that we're integrating. There is something to it, y'all. We are getting these upgrades on a regular basis now. Ooh, we finally get off Sunday, Monday, and jump to Thursday, the 22nd, when Venus will square off with Mars. So again, that Virgo to Gemini is a challenge. Your inner sacred feminine and masculine are urging you beyond your comfort zone and into all new territory. It is a moment to recalibrate how you give and receive, and upgrade your being versus doing. Understanding the signs and elements is beneficial for consciously navigating this activation. Tune into the direction of your personal power and recognize what naturally attracts or repels you. Whenever Venus and Mars converge, the focus pertains to your relationships, encompassing both personal and professional, private and public. Squares introduce the necessary tension to stimulate action, facilitate change, and activate new choices. Individually, it is a period calling for growth, change, and the integration of your values and priorities with your desires and passion. Moreover, on a deeper level, this activation can stir sexual energy, given its connection to creation in this combination of masculine and feminine energies. In a joyful, healthy relationship, this energy favors expressing love in a physical way. However, if there is already existing tension in your relationship, especially in the physical realm, managing this energy becomes challenging. Open communication and a willingness to compromise are crucial for navigating these complexities. So best of luck to everybody. Then Friday the 23rd, Mercury is still retrograde and is sextiling Mars 3 times over. This is the second hit. The first one was June 21st, and the last one will be September 11th. This energy encourages a healthy sense of self-interest, emphasizing self-preservation. Seize the moment this week and don't hold back. If you have been diligently working toward a significant dream or goal, now is the most opportune time to attract the necessary assistance from the universe. While it is undoubtedly a period of intense and constant effort, it comes with the recommendation to work independently on something of personal importance to you. Recognize that no one else will match your dedication, and you shouldn't expect them to. Tap into the additional energy available to propel your goals to the next level, experiencing a sense of accomplishment and outlining the subsequent tasks, right? So as we evolve to these new levels, new tasks get put on the list. Opportunities abound constantly. All you need to do is be prepared. If presented with a chance to make a presentation, embrace it. Your unmatched clarity, energy, and enthusiasm are what resonates with others. This isn't the time for shyness or self-doubt. You are definitely prepared, otherwise you wouldn't be here. Embrace the commitment to your own success as the universe conspires to assist you. Ashe. Now, the challenge with this is that Mercury's retrograde. So really, we're exploring all this. We're not going to go forward until after fall harvest. Saturday the 24th, and our last entry is Vesta entering Virgo until October 27th. So Vesta represents you, the individual, in its purest, most sacred form. It's the part of you that can focus deeply or dedicate completely to a person or project, sometimes to the exclusion of other aspects of life. It's where we can be a little extreme at times. But up in the sky, she is activating all of us to initiate a new cycle, making Virgo function, rhythm, and being all natural, not just important, but sacred. This is the time to get organized in your personal life. Get a health checkup, purge your environment of anything not serving a purpose, and simplify your life in some way. Use this energy to connect to your sacred service. What is the most important thing to you about being a spirit in human form? This is also an excellent time for a cleanse or purification of your physical systems, your body, your vehicle for navigating this planet, the one and only you have. So it's not just important, but your sacred temple where you come to integrate wholeness again and again and again. When it's in Virgo, we get to go back to Virgin, being whole unto ourselves. We get to rebirth ourselves. And so much is going on in the Cancer, Leo, Virgo zone, which is all very personal. It's how you feel on the inside and how you take care of yourself. It's how you express and what you love. And it's your functionality, your day-to-day organization and how you get through. So we don't want to sleep on that, because the stronger all those parts are and the better we do all this review work that is up with the personal planets, Mercury, Mars, and in the new year will be Venus. So all together, by the time we hit spring, it's going to be a new ball game. And we're preparing for that right now. We are reviewing our options and choices. We are rethinking certain things. And we're probably changing our minds about who we are and what we want on some level as well, which is going to take some recalibration. And then once that happens and Venus goes backwards in the spring, we're going to reorganize the priorities to fit it all in so that we can function, right? That's the idea. Now, like I said, I'll do what I can to get the last 2 live gatherings replays up and out somehow. I'll probably be able to get the audios and the videos up in my travels, but I may not get to the activations till I get back, and that'll be the last week of August. So I'm leaving in here the Leo articles, 18 to 24. When I get back, it'll be Virgo time. Dolphin Medicine is the medicine for August. Cook, Conjure, and Cure is getting underway. If you want to join Yay Yay and her crew, scoot over there to check out the details and register. Also, this is the week, y'all. So if you haven't got to the Jupiter and Gemini or Saturn and Pisces replay, I'm going to go ahead and leave those in here as well. Power Circle subscription will get you your own goodies. Astro Tarot reading will get you a check-in with your cycles and here and now. The affiliate program will get you a little kickback. And the Soul Sisters Circle invite is good for anyone new to the community that wants to learn about our core values and how the basic circles run and a little bit of my story. So thank you all for understanding I had to post back to back, and know that you will hear from me again by the 25th when that week has to get posted. So probably will go up right on that day of the 25th. But I appreciate you being part of the community. Thank you for listening. Reach out directly when you need to. Join us when and where you can, and have a fantastic week. This is Kelly Beard of Karmic Tools signing off.